You guys, Aaron here, and today I'm going to be talking about this Walker Horde event. It just ended about 2 hours ago as I'm recording this. I thought I'd give you guys a little strategy guide on what I used for my team. No, I'm not saying this is the best strategy and it's going to win you. It's going to win like every time, but this is what I used and what I saw success in. And also going to give a little review of the event because I've seen a lot of mixed opinions on it. So I figured I'd give my opinion on the event and tell you guys what I think of it. So let's get right into the strategy here. So for my defense, I went pure attack team. Well, except for one tune, I had Eric on there. But pure attack team, I had Diego lead, disarm Bruce and Michonne, and then I had decap Tyrese. Now I noticed like most of the walkers have like very low defense, so I knew they would die in like one AR for sure. So I made sure to use tunes that were attacking multiple characters at once. So Diego does damage to one tune and adjacent tunes. Tyrese does to a line of enemies, and then Bruce and Michonne do damage to two enemies at a time whenever their AR goes off. And then I had Eric as my healer reviver character, which I made sure to put the terrain and turrets around him for sure because I want to keep him alive the longest, obviously. But yeah, so I went pure attack team. I think like perfect weapon and perfect mod crit teams are the way to go, but like that's hard to get because you need like 40 crit weapons with like probably like plus 35 crit when attacking enemies with 60% HP or above, something like that. And then have your crit mod. I don't know how high does a crit mod go because I've seen the highest that I've gotten so far is like 41%, I think, or something like that. So does anyone know, does it go above 50 or anything like that? But yeah, I think that would probably be the ideal team with a Guardian tune. But obviously I don't have that, so I went pure attack team, which was pretty effective, I think. So in the whole eternity, I think I lost maybe 3 defense in total, which isn't bad. But the one thing was that I wasn't getting a lot of flawless defenses. So like I was getting a lot of the broken line defenses, which kind of sucks. But it's better than just completely losing. So it wasn't the most effective defense, I know, but that's what I used, and I got decent success in. So let me know what defense you guys used, because I've seen a lot of people want like the full defensive route, where they were using 40 HP, 40 defense leads, and then a Guardian tune, and all that kind of stuff with multiple revives. Which I was gonna go something like that, but like I noticed a lot of the walkers have like over 5,000 attack already, so like they're doing huge amounts of damage, and like I feel like defense teams won't work super well. So I went pure attack team because I know a lot of the walkers have low defense and low HP. But that's it for my defense. Not much else to say about it. I put a picture up on the screen so you guys can see what I was using. Obviously, I know like barely anyone has Diego, and I got super lucky, but I'm sure there's other tunes out there that would work. But yeah, I went attack team with tunes that did damage to multiple enemies when their AR popped off, and I had decent success, like I said. So onto my attack. What I did was, I think the boombox walker was probably the walker I used the most, obviously. So in the first wave, what I would do is I would place 2 of them down and make sure they were in lanes where there was no terrain or turrets or anything like that, so they were safe from that. So I placed 2 of them down, and then the rest is biters randomly throughout. And then they would spawn in 2 biters every time also. So my goal was to just like flood the field with as many walkers as possible, whether it was just biters or not. So you can see I placed the 2 boombox walkers down and the rest biters, and then they spawn in 2 extra biters. So then usually like 1 or 2 of the biters die every time, the first wave. So my goal was just to make sure the boombox walkers didn't die right away. Then after that I would just place like random walkers, like the AP walker, the fire walker, whatever, more biters, all that kind of stuff. And then sometimes on the second wave, but usually on the third wave, I'd use the grenade, which did minus 50 defense attack and then minus 30 crit. So I'd always use that. And then usually by this time, if the defense is crap, they'll be dead. But like if the defense is better, they'll still be alive. So then what I would do is place down more walkers, whatever, AP down walkers, all that kind of stuff. I think I had a decap walker or something like that. And then I had that. What you guys can see what the item is. It's not like the cement backpack type thing with the chain over it. I don't know what it's called. I forgot what it's called, but it gave one walker and all adjacent walkers like I think it was like like 25% bonus HP or something like that, or 50% bonus HP. And I think extra defense too or something. I forgot exactly what it does, but it definitely beefed up the walkers. So like, since I was just swarming the field with walkers, usually there'd be like 10 walkers in a little area, and I could use that item on, and they all get bonus HP and all that kind of stuff. So that's what I pretty much did. The goal was to just flood the field with as many walkers as possible using the boombox walkers. And oh yeah, I forgot to mention, on the second wave, I'd also put down two walkers that did minus 10 attack when these two walkers were on the field. So the enemy would get minus 20 attack. Well, they got minus 19 attack, which I don't know if that's a glitch or not, but I think it's supposed to be minus 20 attack. But the whole thing is the walker does minus 10 attack when they're on the field. So I placed two of those down, right behind where I put the boombox walkers down. And then the rest, I would do AP down walkers, biters, and whatever. So that's pretty much my strategy. I think throughout the whole event, I think I lost maybe once or twice. I don't even know if it was twice. Probably once. I remember losing once for sure. But like 99, like okay, not 99, but like 95% of the time, I was getting flawless victories. Once in a while, like maybe like 3 times throughout the whole event, I got a broken the line victory or whatever it's called. But that's pretty much it for my attack. Like I said, boombox walkers flood the field with biters, and like once you overwhelm the characters, there's not much they can do. I think the team that struggled with the most were they had a guardian tune and then like multiple revives. But even then, it just took like an extra couple of minutes to kill them. Because as long as the boombox walker doesn't die right away, then like it's hard to kill. That's one extra walker on the field. It adds up over time. That's all I have to say. But that's pretty much it for my strategy guide. Defense went pure attack, multiple attack tunes for AR, or multiple damage tunes for AR. And then for my attack team, or my attack walker horde squad, or whatever it's called, went just flood the field with as many biters as possible, or just walkers in general. So anyways, onto a review of this event. Overall, I think that I like the event. I think it's nice. It's something different, which is cool. But there are obviously some problems with it. So the major problem I have with it is the rewards. They're trash, completely trash. Like this replaced a war weekend, and you still have like these like trash rewards where only the top. So they added in the stash. I should start with that. They added in the stash, which the stash itself isn't bad, but like they were barely giving away like tokens for the stash, which you need 100 tokens to do one pull from the stash, and the stash is 50 pulls to finish it, and then 40 pulls to finish the second part of it. Which, that's whatever, but like the amount of tokens they were giving away was kind of crap. So I'm in Platinum 1, by the way. Probably should have mentioned that earlier. I'm in Platinum 1, so obviously the competition isn't like super amazing, but I still face some hard people, some hard teams. But yeah, so for Platinum 1, only the top 3 players got the tokens, which they didn't even get that many. I think third place got 100 tokens, second place got like 200, and then first place got like either 400 or 300 or something like that. Which has like nothing. I know the stash is on for 90 days, but like, why do we have to play in multiple Walker Horde events just to get a decent reward? It's like the war stash. It's basically the same thing as a war stash, except this stash is a little bit better, obviously. But even the war stash, if you got first place, your faction got first place, you would guarantee get at least one tune. But oh well, it's a 90-day stash, so we'll see how it progresses from there. I know a lot of people in the forums were complaining, so maybe Scopely will listen and change the rewards up a little bit. Hopefully. They also have milestone rewards, which, since the event is new, it's kind of hard to judge that, because unless you want to spend money on the game, like I think in total I got 11. I'm with 11 cans right now. I didn't use a single can during the event because I'm just gonna save them up and like go for like a first place in one of the tourneys. So I have 11 cans. I got 9 of them for free, and then 2 of them I got in the league store, which not horrible. Hopefully they give out more. But yeah, Anyways, back to the rewards. The milestones aren't like the best. They just gave away the Horde markers and I think like solo league points or something like that. I forgot exactly what the other reward was. But like I said, they didn't give away that many cans, so like it's hard to hit all the milestones unless you want to pay for it. Which I'm not about to waste coins on this event, not yet at least. But yeah, this event replaced a war weekend, so like I expect the war to be way better. So hopefully that changes in the future. Either change the rewards and make them like 100 times better, or like replace the one that's solo level ups with this Walker Horde event. Like it doesn't need to be a weekend event. It could just be like a 2 day long event or a day and a half long event. That would have been nice. And just maybe just like lower the milestones or something like that. So onto the cards. The card collecting aspect of it isn't bad. You got a pretty good amount of free packs throughout the whole event. So depending on if you're in diamond, you get like the diamond pack, the platinum pack, the gold pack, and then if you're in platinum, you only get the platinum one and the gold one. So I bet people in like silver league or bronze league or whatever probably weren't having the best time, or they had like way less options to do it to like attack. But I was in platinum, so I got pretty good amount of packs. For my defense, I was allowed to use 6 5 stars. I mean, not 6 5 stars. I mean, 5 6 stars. So that was nice. But yeah, the packs. I thought there was a good amount of packs. A lot of variety, a lot of cards you can use, and like a lot of strategy involved. Which I know some people complain that there was like it's too complicated. Which like obviously you're gonna say that now because the event is new, but like, over time everyone's gonna figure out attack teams and defenses that are gonna work. So I thought that was a kind of a dumb comment. I like the strategy involved. The one thing I don't like though is like when you're attacking, like you're kind of just watching. You're not really doing anything. You're placing the walkers down and then you're just watching. So I wish it was a little more interactive or something like that, which I know is hard to be because you're controlling walkers. It's like a Plants vs Zombies type game mode. So I guess like maybe like once you place all the walkers on, it speeds up a lot. Cause like I don't want to be standing there watching on a 3 times speed. Cause like there was one battle I think I already passed by, where like I think like the attack lasted like 4 minutes, which obviously doesn't seem like a lot of time. But like when you're sitting there just watching it, it's kind of boring. So maybe like once you place all the walkers down, it like speeds up to the end or something like that. I don't know. That would have been a nice feature or something like that. But yeah, overall, I like the event. Attacking itself, placing down the walkers, there's a little bit of strategy involved. A little bit. Obviously, my attack and defense teams aren't like the best teams in the world. That's just what I used throughout the event. But let me know what you guys used. What kind of attack teams and defenses did you guys use? What do you guys think of the event overall? I give it like a B minus. The rewards need to be changed. But like that's pretty much the major thing. I think like rewards are such a huge part of this game because why would you want to waste coins and all that kind of stuff and participate in the tournament if you're not getting rewarded properly for it? So hopefully that changes. I'm curious to see how Scopely is going to respond to the event because I don't know when the next one is, probably because I know there's the War of Champions, whatever it's called, the war thing this upcoming weekend. And then I think for everyone else it's just a regular cross-region war. So maybe after the next weekend is probably going to be another Walker Horde event or something. I don't know. Anyways, hope you guys enjoy. Thanks for watching. Let me know your opinion in the comments. Peace.